Okay, so it's another video. I'm just basically showing you my game again, and we've got cars literally flying past every 2 seconds, and it's doing amazing. So it's took me a few more hours just to literally add in one little more thing into the game, and I'm lost now. Can't see where I am. So we're going to go to the house, and all I've done is just added some dummy CCTV cameras. This one here, though, is not a dummy. I've actually applied a camera to it, and what it is, it's displaying the room, which is pretty awesome. I like it. It's a nice little touch. There's also a trigger here, so when the player walks up to the TV, I've got it to trigger a Slenderman that's going to show up here and play a sound, a Slenderman sound, which is pretty cool. It's a nice, neat little thing, and that is basically it. The next step, though, is what I'm wanting to do is be able to open doors if I want to. But I did also think maybe set up some more cameras inside these rooms, then have another TV displayed here, so the player can see what is inside the room, but they just can't enter it, which I think would be pretty cool. Or I might just have one room that's accessible. In fact, no, these two rooms up here can't be accessed, so we'll set up cameras inside these rooms. It's just a red room and a very bright orange room, but we'll set up cameras inside them, and then we'll just have a screen here displaying on what's going on inside these rooms. Right now there's nothing, obviously, but I don't know, maybe I'll create some kind of murder scene, see if I can find some dead bodies, I don't know, something, blood, and I don't know. Still nothing going on the roof though, but the overall objective for this game is to maybe walk up to a door and it trigger like level 2, which would be pretty cool. But like I said in the previous video, I've learned how to write a very simple C# trigger script. So when I walk through here, it's going to trigger on some lights, so you can see the statue. The trigger that turns on the TV, the trigger that turns on the light and plays a sound to show this guy. If I just play it, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So if anybody is new to the video, I'll just quickly show you what I've got. So there's 8 pages in the game. I'm going for a Slenderman ripoff, but you can collect these 8 pages. This is a real object that I took about 60 photos of and created a 3D model, and now it's inside my game, which is really cool. Got a little abandoned hut here, nothing going on. Maybe put something inside there, I don't know. This is another real world object that I took photos of, created a 3D model, and is now in my game. So cool. Right, we've got our first trigger event coming up. It's pretty cool, I like it.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. There is only one key to open the device. It's in the stomach of your dead cellmate. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
So that just stays there, but if I leave the trigger, it disappears. But I don't know how to actually destroy the object, even after it's played, or I don't know. After so long it destroys. I don't know. But we'll walk back into the trigger and it plays. Leave and it goes. Okay, we've got another jump scare trigger coming up. There you go. I didn't actually know how to write that. I just got a free script off YouTube from a guy called Ryan Dome. These characters here are from Mixamo, so it's free to use, and you can just apply an idle animation. Not that difficult to do, but it's pretty cool. Got another Saw character here. We've got the pig guy. Amanda, sorry. Got another page here. Another Slender Man guy. He's got an idle animation. You can see him moving, but he does nothing. Got some prefabs here. That's free from the asset store. Some tombstones. Got another page here that I've not yet rotated. Oh well, we'll collect it. So we've got another trigger event here, which took me 3 hours to figure out how to do. But we've got a TV that's going to turn on when I walk into this trigger area. It actually plays a video, which is really cool. Then we're going to walk closer to the TV. It's going to trigger off another event. So chuffed with myself. I'll take that. These objects here, again, I took pictures of, created a 3D model using Agisoft Photoscan. Same with the lightsaber. A Disney Infinity character, Mickey Mouse. Right, if we just go inside here, we've got another collectible page, which is this one. Go outside. Got another page here. Collect that. Some more free assets here, just some rusty vehicles, just to, I don't know, add more stuff to the scene. Right, over here, we've got another trigger event that's going to turn on some lights to reveal the statue. And there we go. This is another object that I took photos of and created a 3D model. It's so good, it looks really nice. Just a nice little added effect. It'd be good if we could put some water inside this bowl. Really cool. So let's walk back over here. Just place some more tombstones. Turn off the flashlight. It looks just as good without the flashlight on in some areas, but because I like this model so much, I've placed it in twice with the lightsaber. You can actually see the names though. That's how well it is, like how well it turned out 3D model. And this was just using an iPhone, taking pictures from an iPhone. So nothing much going off in here, but just another little room. And then we have our 8th page at the back of here, which does nothing, but again would be pretty cool if it then triggered some kind of new event after all the papers are collected. It's a bit too far, a bit too advanced for me, so I need to just take small steps. But this is my latest feature. It's a big old abandoned house, which is really pretty cool. I added these lights up in the room just to make it look like there's something going off inside it. So there's a dummy camera, so nothing going on with that. But we've got another trigger, so when we enter the house, there is another sound effect. You guys won't be able to hear it unless you're wearing headphones. But it's not a massive difference, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you guys this room to the right here. Nothing going off as of yet, but some more free assets, just some table and chairs. Can't do anything with these doors. I am thinking about learning how to open the door. So if you like go up to a door, press open. Won't be on that one, but I don't know, maybe this back door. Open that, don't have to. Right, I'm going to walk into this room. Right now we can toggle the flashlight on and off, but there's a trigger, so as soon as you enter this room the flashlight is just going to turn off. So inside this room you cannot use your flashlight. And yep, so we're going to turn it on, walk into the room, it's going to turn off. So that's because I want the main focus to be on this screen here. We've got a camera in the corner with another camera attached to it, which is what you can see on the screen, which is pretty cool. So we walk up to the screen, it's going to trigger off another event. It's going to show you the Slender Man. I don't know why, but it literally gives me chills even when I just look back at it. So yeah, another dummy camera there. And that, oh, let's turn it again. So yeah, I've got it so you wait 8 seconds and then it disappears. But again, you re-enter the trigger and it's gonna set it off again because I don't know how to destroy it or whatever. So we're gonna leave the room and our flashlight's gonna turn back on. And we can walk upstairs, but our player cannot walk up the stairs normally, so you have to jump. I don't know why. But yeah, what I'm going to do here is learn how to open doors with a trigger, I believe, and press a button like E to open the door, which would be pretty cool. That's probably going to take me another day or 2 hours to find out the script on how to do that. Okay, so with second floor, not going to enter the rooms, but what I'm going to do is have cameras inside the rooms and then have a monitor to display what is going on inside the rooms. So inside this red one we could have like a lot of blood, like a gory scene, I don't know. I just think it'd be pretty cool. We'll go up to the roof and there's nothing happening on the roof, but yeah, you've got the light from the ground below. Whoops. But yeah, that is everything I have in this game so far. In terms of ambience, I've gone for little as possible, so you can just hear the trees, you've got the birds, which is really nice. I like it. So that's all I've got to show you so far. In fact, there is one more thing, if you guys didn't see in a previous video, but if I turn off my first person controller, I did a fly cam. Basically, I animated a camera which flies through the scene. So if we just quickly play it. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's pretty cool. Got a little heartbeat sound effect on there. What would be cool though is if this camera could still set off the triggers, which I don't know how to do, but I'm pretty sure it's possible, right? Because anything's possible if you know how to code it. But basically it's just the camera flying through the scene, showing everything that I've just shown you guys, but in an animated version. It's a little bit long though, it's like 3.5 minutes. Maybe I spent a little bit too long on animating this little section. But again, I managed to attach a light to the camera to give it another sort of first person effect. I like it. In fact, it looks better looking at it on the OBS recording screen than it actually does on my monitor. So I don't know. I hope it looks good when on the actual playback. Yeah, it'd be so cool to have all kinds of effects, like, I don't know, screen effects like statics, and that'd be so cool if we could do that. Again here, it'd be good if the TV could just turn on now. I'm going to stop it there because that's just another 3.5 minutes added to the video. But that is everything I wanted to show you. I wanted to make this video just so I can talk you guys through the game instead of actually just playing it and you guys seeing it. So I wanted to just sort of explain what's going off and where I am at with it so far. It is awesome. This is like the longest I've ever spent in Unity on a game, but because I want to actually learn and improve it, I've just been coming back to it when I've had some spare time, adding little things, even if it takes me hours just to, I don't know, add one new thing to it. Like with the whole triggers, it took me 3 hours to learn how to turn on the TV by entering a trigger, and now I'm able to create my own simple script And this is it. Private bull. I don't know about the bull thing. Cube. I don't know what that is, but flashlight off. So yeah, this is the one where you walk into the room and the flashlight turns off. So private void on trigger, the flashlight dot set active is false. See, I now understand this. So when the player enters the trigger, the flashlight is set to false. And then on trigger exit, so when the player leaves the room, the flashlight then comes back on. I can't believe I finally understand that. And with these public game objects, that is when where's box trigger? So flashlight off trigger. The public game objects, that is when you then apply the actual game objects to these little windows here, or whatever you call them. So then the script knows what object it is that you want to turn off and on, which is awesome. And that's basically how I've done it for all of these triggers here. So very similar, like for the lights, sphere trigger, we've got statue lights somewhere. No, hang on, statue light. Yep, so statue light. Again, that is all it is, just one line, and it turns them lights on. So same principle, public game object, and you can call it whatever you want, but I call it statue lights. Private void on trigger, when the player enters the trigger, the statue lights turn on. But I haven't set it to false when the player leaves, I just left them on. But it's basically how to write a very simple trigger in C#. That is all you have to do. And I can't believe it took me 3 hours to like literally learn how to do that. But now I'm just going wild with it. I've got triggers everywhere. Trigger here at the doors. It is so good, I love it. So like I said, with the next thing, obviously I'm going to have to like create a trigger here at the door. So when the player approaches the door, you press E and the door opens, which would be pretty awesome. But I don't know if I've got time to do that today. That'll be for another time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one, whenever that will be. Hopefully I'll have learned something new, like open a door, or I'll put some more cameras in to set up some more CCTV footage, and also put stuff in these rooms. Get something going on, which will be pretty awesome. So yeah, bye for now. See ya.